Hello, everybody. Welcome once again back to our Real Estate Money Show. My name is Rick Melero, and I've been a private real estate investor now for over 20 years. And today we're going to talk about a very important topic, and that is the power of referral partnerships. Now, the Harvard study showed that it literally costs companies 7 times more money to acquire a new customer than to keep one, which is one of the reasons why, when you really take a look at investing in your long-term growth for your business, developing referral partnerships is an essential piece of the equation. Why? Because referral partnerships will literally flip this script completely. Let me tell you why. Referral partnerships literally allow you to build bundled value, to build established trust, and to literally create an organic system that generates business for you and that referral partnership so that it flips the actual business acquisition on its axis. And you know what that means? That it makes your competition absolutely irrelevant. Today, we're going to be unpacking referral partnerships and how you should be leveraging referral partnerships to grow your enterprise and to create multiple streams of income while adding value and bundling that value with somebody else's services so that your customer wins all the way across the board. Now, I want to be clear. Building referral partnerships is not just about being real estate agents. This strategy works for attorneys, CPAs, property management companies, and a host of different companies that when they come together, they add incredible value to the customer base, and together, they all win. Now, please remember, just like we talk about in every one of our episodes, this is not just about making money. Our vision is to empower you to thrive with balance and with purpose. And so by learning this strategy, you're going to be able to grow your enterprise, take it to the next level, while making a significant impact in the lives of people. And what you learn with business is that when you add value and you have a significant impact in somebody's life, they become an advocate for your business. So let's get into it. Okay, so why don't we begin with the power of referral partnerships? Now, I want to be crystal clear. This is not my information. This is public data. The National Association of Realtors conducted a study on transactions that closed. And what they found is incredible. Over 82% of real estate transactions literally were attributed to referral partnerships. That's right. Out of 100% of real estate transactions, 82% of those properties closed through a referral partnership type of transaction. But if that's not enough, let me give you another statistic that will blow your mind. According to some research with Texas Tech University, what they found is that referral partnerships relationships actually have a 25% greater impact in lasting customer experience and loyalty, which literally showcases the power of connecting with referral partnerships. According to HouseWire, what they found is that in the lending space, 87% of transactions that closed and millions, if not billions of dollars of closings came by way of referral partnerships or repeat business. And get this, 96% of loan officers in the lending space, 96% say that they rely on referral partnerships with agents and other industry experts to actually conduct business and close deals. 96%. Are you getting the picture here? Referral partnerships is a powerful tool that should be in your arsenal for doing business. And let me give you an additional stat that I think is essential for you to fully understand the magnitude of the topic we're covering today. When you have a relationship with referral partners, just by improving your customer experience and your follow-up by adding value to your client base can increase your profitability by almost 95% in some cases. Okay, guys, so as you can see across all industries, referral partnerships can help you to lower your cost of client acquisition. It could increase the loyalty for your business growth, and it can increase your profitability and consistency in revenue opportunities. Okay, so you might be thinking, well, Rick, yes, I completely get it. I know what you're saying, but I don't know how to execute on that. So what I want to do today is talk a little bit about what I call the strategy. How do you leverage referral partnerships so that you can create a win-win across the board? Well, the first thing you need to think about, and I like to call it bundling. What you're doing is you're looking at your customer base and you're asking yourself, who else serves my client base? And when you understand what your client is going through and you begin to understand their needs, their wants, and their pain points, what you can do is strategically back into who else works with your client, and what are the areas that you can improve and do what I call stacking value. So let me give you an example. I personally lend money to clients, so I want to help them to close more business. When I take a look at my investor, what I call the active investor customer base, what do they need? Well, first of all, they need inventory. Without distressed or discounted properties, they don't need my money, right? So the pain point for them is finding a good deal. What is another pain point? Well, another pain point for them is having the right contractor to either build the property correctly or to renovate the property at a reasonable budget that is consistent. That's, again, my customer needs to work with somebody to find them deals, and my customer also needs to work directly with a contractor that's going to execute on the construction of those projects. My customer also needs to work with either a property manager or a real estate professional to sell their property in order to be able to capitalize and make a profit. So what am I showing you here? What I'm showing you here is that my borrower needs additional value. And what it does for me as the lender is it gives me the opportunity to either compete like every other lender or to ask myself, how do I bundle this stack of value to make it easier, more effective, and more efficient for my client to make money? Because the moment my client makes money, that means I make more money with them. So that is in essence the concept. What I want to do now is unpack it just a little bit. All right, so let me break this into an example, right? So I have clients that are investors. They're looking for good opportunities. So I can either wait for them to find an opportunity and reach out to me, or I can be proactive and find some of the top professionals that I work with who bring me deals and work a deal with them so that they create a special program that offers my clients the ability to save money and get access to better opportunities. Now, this creates a win-win-win. Let me explain why. Because first of all, now, as an investor, my goal is to make money, but make it safely. So if I know that my investor is getting a really good deal and they're being taken care of by somebody that I've already worked with, number one, that protects my investment. Number two, it's creating value for my investor because now they're getting better value and better opportunities to look at. And the third one is my professional friend who's been bringing me deals now has the opportunity to make more money, so they're incentivized to make better deals for my client base. That is how I bundle value so that I win, my referral partner wins, and my active investor wins. So now let's talk about the ripple effect, or what some people may call the benefits. When you really think about this, right, I can again be sitting here on my own waiting for clients to come to me and say, hey, I got a deal, or I can be on the hunt and help create value for my clients. Well, one of the biggest benefits, of course, is the fact that because I'm being proactive, my customer now has more opportunities to base their decisions on. I'm able to help them to reduce their cost because of the economies of scale, right? I'm bringing more customers to my customers that bring deals to me. So by default, they're going to be able to invest more money and effort into finding more opportunities because of the volume that combined we're working on. So that's going to create a bigger buying power, lowering cost, which increases equity opportunity for my actual investor that's seeking money for me. Now, what this also does is it speeds up my time cycle of funding. Why? Because when I'm funding a deal, I've got to do my due diligence on the deal, right? And so because I'm already working with a professional in my team that knows what I'm looking for, they already have the checklist. So they're able to give me what I need quicker so that we can move faster and better serve the client and close better deals quicker, right? So do you see how there's a ripple effect? That's one of the benefits. But here's what's really cool. When I bundle on top of bundling, which I'll talk about in a minute, which is when I give them what I call a turnkey solution, now my investor is leveraging not only my referral partner that brings me deals, he's also tapping into my contractors that are getting discounts in volume and speed. And when you put it all together, what ends up happening is you create a beautiful product that everybody's proud of. It creates more profit for everybody to make, but it also has a massive impact in the local community. Whether my investor is going to rent the property out, they're renting out a much better product, right? Or if they're selling the property in the community, guess what? Because I know my contractors and they're doing volume, they throw in additional finishes that you normally wouldn't have in a cheaper home. So I'm able to give my investor borrower better value for the level of finish, which means that the end user also benefits from a much better product that they're buying, but for the same price that's literally trading in the marketplace. So as a private lender and developer, because I understand my client, one of the most powerful things that I have seen over the years happen again and again for me is that this type of approach of being proactive instead of being reactive, it empowers me to build trust with my customers and referral partners, to add value to all of their enterprises, and to align all of our interests so that together we're doing business again and again and again. And that's the beauty of what we do. When we think outside of the box, we're basically creating our own pond to fish in together. All right, so why don't we break this down into a case study? So I want to give you an example. I have a gentleman that I've worked with for years. Great man, very reliable. He's also an investor in his own right. But what he specializes in is in acquisitions. He finds deals, he spends thousands of dollars in marketing to locate distressed, either motivated sellers or land. And so knowing what we do, he's aligned himself with our company and with some of our clients that we're working with. So what we did is we leveraged his superpower to go sourcing for land that we could purchase so that we can build a property, okay? Now, he also did that for some of our clients. So in this particular example, he was sourcing for motivated sellers of lots that we can ultimately acquire for the purpose of building a house. Now, because I'm working with another builder that we've been doing many, many projects together, this is the gentleman who also introduced me in this market to leveraging modular housing to speed up our timeline of construction, to lower our costs, but still keep, if not the same, a better level of finish without increasing cost. And so what I did is I contacted this contractor, Jim, who ultimately analyzed the lot for me. And the beautiful thing about his analysis is he's throwing this free analysis of the land as free of charge because what he's getting is the opportunity to be the builder in this project, right? And so understanding this for my deal, right? So I'm buying the lot, but before I buy it, my builder analyzes it for free because he has skin in the game. He reviews the land, he approves it, and while he's approving it, he's then getting me a scope of work and a few floor plans that he feels will fit specifically for this lot. And it just so happened that because this deal was so good, we were able to put together a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage, single-family modular home. Now, why is this powerful? Because I'm leveraging him rather than taking the 4 to 6 months that it generally takes to build a traditional house. I'm now building that same house through the modular structure in 2 months. So that speeds up my timeline as the investor, and it also feeds my acquisition guy, Desmond, who's finding the deal, and we're able to do more and more deals together. To continue the value stack, I'll reach out to one of my local professional agents who specializes in moving these types of pre-construction homes. And I reached out and I said, hey, we've got a project coming. I'm working on this particular deal. Could you start pre-marketing the property? And what's amazing is because I built this circle of referral partners, I've got people finding deals for me. I've got the actual builder analyzing the construction costs and giving me recommendations of what deal should be put into this lot. And I'm already working simultaneously on the exit for this project. Now, this is where the kicker is. This is valuable for me, right? But what I'm doing now is I'm leveraging this circle of influence, these relationships that I currently have. And I'm telling them, hey, why don't we take it one step further? So I've got a few clients that are repeat clients of mine that are also looking for great deals. Why don't we put together a structure that empowers these clients to want to work with you as well? And because we're bringing more business, you guys can reduce costs, you can mitigate risk, and you can pay more attention to these opportunities because now, rather than just doing 1 or 2 deals with me, you might do 20 deals this year with this small circle of clients. So you can see where all of a sudden there's an economy of scale. So what do you think these referral partners said? Well, the answer is absolutely. So now I have Desmond who's out there looking for more opportunities, not just for Rick, but also for some of my clients. I've got my clients already collaborating with Desmond, looking for the markets that they want to do deals in. And then, of course, Jim, our builder, is analyzing these projects at no cost. He's finding ways to save money, and he's even organizing cost basis based on volume purchase of materials, which further saves all of us money the more bulk we buy. And let's not forget the professional real estate agent who now can spend money on marketing to begin to pre-market new construction projects in different areas and start building a buyer base of customers so that literally by the time we complete the rehab or the construction on this project, we may already have a buyer lined up. And guys, you see, this is the picture I wanted to paint in this case study of how my one investor leverages all of my contacts. He makes more money, but at the same time, my referral partner, who is finding deals, just doubled, if not tripled their revenue by working with my clients. And my builder, well, guess what? He's making more money himself too. And as you can see, he's motivated to do more deals because at the end of the day, he knows that when Rick brings a client, there's more profitability, so I'll take care of them like a VIP. And then, of course, the cost savings we all benefit from. And lastly, do you think my real estate agent is not going to invest thousands of dollars in marketing, knowing that the more she sends buyers our way, the more deals we will do? And so what we're showing you today in this podcast is how you can leverage these types of referral partnerships to feed into your business and generate multiple income streams through these partnerships. I often tell my team, don't chase transactions, chase relationships. And that is truly the key. The key is that if you're a professional in any industry, what you really need to focus on is building relationships, identifying how you can add value to them. And one of the keys is making sure that you consistently follow up. In fact, in most of the transactions that I've ever done, people will accredit the fact that because I followed up and I stayed in contact with these referral partners and I brought value and propositions where we can all win, that was the deciding factor in them fully committing and engaging in a relationship with me. And I really hope you'll consider this and begin to apply it into your business and enterprise, whether it's real estate or not. So as we close this up, remember, there is power in referral partnerships. There is loyalty. There's additional revenue and repeat business. And I am telling you, if you leverage it, it'll change your life. Now, some of you may be thinking, well, Rick, when you gave that case study about modular housing, I really would like to learn more about it. Well, guess what? I'm looking to build more referral partnerships, and I would love the opportunity to connect with you. We don't have time today to unpack that, but reach out to us on the website so that we can connect, and just make sure you let us know that you're interested in the modular housing structure that we have in place. Again, I don't have unlimited resources that I can do billions of dollars on my own, but we have enough resources that we can do some damage together, so just reach out and let us know. So if you're an attorney, a CPA, a real estate agent, a mortgage loan officer, or even a property manager, if you're any professional in this space, you need to leverage referral partnerships. So reach out to us and we'll be happy to help you in any way possible. Until next time, God bless and invest with purpose. I hope you've enjoyed the content that we shared with you. And again, if this is something that you feel has been a blessing to you, please do me a favor, share it, like it, subscribe. And if you want to watch some of the other content, don't forget